Happy Monday, everyone. Hopefully you're having a great day. We had an awesome weekend and the weather's been great. This morning I'm going to be sharing with you one of our favorite subscription boxes, and I'm going to be back to tell you how we use this in our homeschool. Welcome back, everyone. I am going to share with you one of our favorite subscription boxes that we get. We have about 4 that we get, and they come once a month. But the one I'm going to be sharing with you is the Yum Box. It is from universalyums.com. The one that we're going to be talking about today, it says, home of the original Memphis. You're the only 10 I see. So I am excited to share with you what country this is from. In the box, you get tons and tons and tons and tons of wonderful, fabulous, crunchy, munchy snacks. It comes inside, and it's this box, of course, we've already eaten, but inside the box, you get all these different yummy snacks, and it's just absolutely amazing. So I'm excited to share with you the goodies that you get. You usually get, we pick for a small family, so we usually get about anywhere from 6 to 8 different things, and it's absolutely fabulous. We enjoy this. We do it usually on a Sunday evening, sometimes Saturday, and we do it as a family, and it's absolutely great to do as a family because it's just more quality time we have as a family together. I love spending time with my family and Daddy to be involved with our homeschooling. So this is just a great way, and it's fun and it's exciting and it's yummy all at the same time. So this week we're learning about Egypt. And what's really great about this is it says off we go to Egypt. And of course, Mason's favorite was the pyramid on here, and he loved seeing that. He also enjoys the snack goods. But it says Explore Egypt. In this book, it's a little booklet that you get, and it has pictures of the pyramids in here. It says Look Out. It says customer highlights, Egypt in 60 seconds, listen and speak. And then it gives you a great recipe. It has more than one recipe, but on this page, there's a recipe here. Then you have the Trivial Challenge. It tests your knowledge of Egypt. They're always fun, and it's always interesting to try and guess the answers to these. They're not as easy as you think. And then it says Start Here, and it gives you the different snacks that you're going to get inside for each month. So this one, it goes through, and it's really nice. It lists all the different ones, and then it gives you nutritional facts on each one of those also. And then it says A Day in the Life in Egypt, A Day in the Life in Egypt. And then it says Embrace an Early Start, and it just gives you information over here. It gives you pictures. It gives you another recipe, which is really good. Hibiscus tea, how you can make that. It's got like challenging games. It's got a game to play, and there's just good fun to do. And this is the Yum Shop. And then it asks you which ones are your favorite, which was your least, and what was the favorite. So we usually agree, but not always on the favorite ones. So it's fun to do that. And then this just gives you different locations in Egypt and different places that talk, like it's got the Nile River going through here, and it's just really cool. So we love all the information. Here is what you score, the taster names, Egypt rejects, voting on upcoming boxes. And so this is just a really good card to keep. And like I said, you can score and see which one's the best in your team rating, and we can just have fun doing that. So it's always fun to do the test tasting. That's one of the best parts of it. I think that's my little 5-year-old's favorite. But learning and just going through and learning great information about Egypt is always fun to do also. And I keep these, I have them for each month that we have, because when we're studying in our history and in any geography and we come across these countries, I love to pull these out and use these and add um, a little enrichment and to our subject. The first book I'm going to share with you are Psalm Prayers for the Nations. And this is Engage Your Family with 40 scriptures based prayers. And it just goes through, and we just got this one. So this is something new we've added. Tells you the contents in here, gives you an introduction. And then you go to Help for Families, and it talks about parents' tips, go deeper. And it gives you Get Personal. And then it talks about prayers, gives you a prayers, and then it talks about day one. And it gives you a family that you're going to talk about and where they're located. It talks about praises, thanks, and request. And we just love doing this, and adding this has been a real blessing because some of the countries we're looking for are not always in our other books. So I thought they're always needing prayer. And for tonight, when we were reading this, they need prayer that nothing blocks them from doing translations for different countries so that they can have God's word in their hands when there's not someone there teaching them, the missionaries. The next book that I use is called Window on the World, and it's When We Pray, God Works. And it's really nice because you go through here and you look up different ones that you're different countries. And of course, we were talking about Egypt. So Daddy read this part, and it just tells you about Egypt. It tells you about the flag. It tells you where it's located. It's got fact files. It just gives you churches and how they did churches and did you know, and then ancient church. And then it says to help you pray for Egypt. It tells you the things that they need prayer for. So it says you can thank God for, and then you can ask God. And it just gives us a picture of the city and just some of the ways of transportation they get around. And it's just really beautiful to read this because light shines in darkness, and God is always everywhere. And it's so important for our missionaries and to pray for them. And one of their needs are to pray for the younger children, to teach them about God so they can go out and spread his word amongst their land. So that was one of the prayer requests they had, and just that they will continue to be blessed and watched over, and for their safety as they're teaching others about the Lord. So I really love The Window on the World. The next fun book that we do is called Flag Sticker Activity. And of course, we look for each country that we're doing, and we found Egypt. And we located Egypt over here, the flag. And what they do is they have stickers in here. And what we like to do is come over here and take the sticker off, put it on a blank book that I get from Target. I always get them from Target. And we're collecting so that we can go back and look at all the countries we've been to. So this is just a fun added activity to do. The next things that we do are atlases, and this is the little kid's first big book of the world, and it has so many amazing, we see the pyramids over here, there's so many amazing things to find out about different locations. So we know that Egypt is in Africa, and it talks about the animals in Africa. It gives you the sites. Here's the Great Pyramids, and it talks about visitors. It talks about waterfalls. It gives you information on Explorer's Spotlight. It talks about Let's Go. And it talks about like weather, gives you great information and what you will find there. So this is one of Mason's favorite books, is the little kid's first big book. And this is by National Geographic. Another atlas that we use is called The First Atlas, and it's by DK. And I think I have this one marked also because we just did this one. Yes, I do. So we are going to talk about Africa, and Mason always loves by the pictures to try to find out where the countries we're talking about. And it was cute because he said, well, I know that they use camels in Africa and in Egypt. But he came around here and finally found Egypt because Egypt starts with an E, and he found the Great Pyramids. So he knew that Egypt is on the continent of Africa. So it was just really fun for him to be able to go through there. And it talks about life in Africa. It talks about the desert. And it talks about the Nile River. And, of course, here's some of the pyramids, the Great Pyramids. So that was great to have that in there for Mason. And just ways that people get around farming on the Nile, and just how much they depend on the Nile River for their full water source. So this was just a great book. Different atlases have different things and offer different information. So that's why we've added that one. And then we have Children Just Like Me, a new celebration of children around the world. And I just like Mason and Ava to see, how do the children dress? How do they live? What things do they like? So we usually get this book out also. And of course, we have all of Africa, and it's got the Great Pyramids, and it talks about the Nile River, talks about the tallest mountain. And we came over here, and we were looking and searching, and we remembered it was towards the top. So here is Egypt. And we see all the children from Egypt, all the different ones. You can go around and look. And here's a little boy from Egypt. So it was really nice for Mason to see that. I don't know if you can see that picture, but it points out the different places and the different countries in Africa, and here's Egypt listed. So this is just a great book to go through, and another, amazing informational book. So I like to add as many picture books and atlases and anything we can add in to enrich our study. And the Yum Box has just been a blessing to our family. So we really love it. And then we have the Children's Atlas of God's World. And it's just a beautiful book. It's a huge book. And here is Egypt. And it talks about Egypt, and it has the flag. It lists the capital city, primary language, population, aerial, national symbol, national anthem, largest city. And it just goes and gives you different information than the other did. It just has such great, beautiful pictures in here. It's just really, really beautiful. I love this book. It's amazing. It's huge. It asks you questions. It's got World Heritage sites. It's just a great, awesome book. So we truly love this book. We actually love all of them because they all do something different. They all add a little something else. These are the main books we use. We do have a few other books that we do pull from different times and use those with our subscription box. Mason also loves to hold on and find like Africa and know that Egypt is over here. And so this is always nice because it's big and it's soft and it's tangible, and he loves things like that. So we have this one. We have a big globe, and then these smaller ones that he can hold in his hands, and he can try to find all the different places and where am I looking and where can I find it. And he loves to try to find Africa and the in China, and he just goes all over, finds the Antarctic, and he finds the different countries and the different states, and he realizes that we're in North America and here's the United States. So he really likes that he has both of these to just kind of hold in his hands and to use. Excuse me. My allergies are acting up really bad, so I apologize. I don't mean to be rude. But we have so much fun. And like I said, this is the Universal Yums.com, and you can go there. We have never been dissatisfied with the great information and just learning together and being a family. What a fun thing to do together. So we are grateful for this. I usually do our homeschool and work with the children, but my husband was a history and geography teacher, so It is really nice when he does jump in and help us because he has a lot of great information to share. He will do read-alouds with us, and we do family worship together and Bible together, and then we do the Universal Yums box. So it's just wonderful. I don't know if you have any subscriptions. Like I said, we have about 4 I think we're doing, but this I would have to say would be one of our favorites. So I hope you have enjoyed this video. If you have, give me a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button, and then don't forget to click on that notification bell so you'll know when I'm doing my next video. And thank you so much, and may God richly bless your week. Bye-bye.